We are here at NHW, and this is the biggest match to date on television. I've said that in the past, but it has never rang true more than now. Heavyweight championship match, no disqualification. #1 contender, Mr. Handle That Mike Faison. Champion, Paul Jourdain. 2 years as champion comes to a head this week on NHW. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guests this time, the NHW Tag Team Champions Lane Smart and Waylon Barley and Dandy Jack. Gentlemen, on this week's edition of NHW Television, you'll be defending your Tag Team Championships.
Let me just stop you there, Ben. Look me in the eyes and tell me something. Do you think I really care who our opponents are tonight? In the past weeks, we have fought former champions, and we fought nobodies. And the conclusion has always been the same. We've always won. So it doesn't matter if it's some more former tag team champions or some more nobodies looking for an opportunity. We gotta run through them all, Ben.
And that's a fact. If you don't believe it, just ask me, because Dandy Jack said so. They're going to remain the NHW champions no matter what. So put that in your hat or your jacket. You don't have a hat.
Here they are, led by Mr. Dandy Jack. That looks like an Armani suit that Dandy Jack is wearing there, Hoss.
I think he can afford it after all the wins that these two gentlemen have actually racked up. And I was actually going to let you know, I mean, I'm actually 6'5". I'm nowhere near as tall as Waylon Barley is, but he just stepped over that top rope with complete ease.
Barley is definitely one of the biggest contestants in New Heights Wrestling. He has a very, very long history of just unmatched success here. And we're joined now by Ben Parker, the voice of New Heights Wrestling. What do you have to say about Waylon Barley, Ben?
Guy's huge. I mean, nothing else needs to be said. However, I will say this much. Did any of you notice that Dandy Jack actually looks like he's dressed like a regular human being this week?
Well, we were just talking about that. He's wearing what looks like an Armani suit.
I mean, normally he's got something shiny, sparkly, just looks really out of place.
He looks smart.
And Waylon Barley.
I think that's imported Italian silk.
Silk. Oh no, if it's Italian sick, I can see that, because sometimes being around him makes me.
Oh man, you gave me a sharp on that one. And Parker, maybe you can give me and Kim a little insight. Leo Bryan and Adam Mercer. Wow, double shrimp. I've never seen that.
He landed on his head, boss.
Honestly, I have absolutely no information. All I know is that a former commentator for another company would probably call them the Flying Baba Ganoush Brothers.
The Flying what?
Baba Ganoush.
Make sure you write that one down, Kent.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means. We have a clear or a near pinfall.
All I know is these guys come to us out of the South Florida area.
What part, like Miami?
I think the Tampa area, honestly.
That's a hotbed for wrestling talent.
Absolutely. We've had, I know for a fact, Michael Patrick, we've seen him in competition. He comes out of that area as well. There's a lot of, we'll admit it, we're not the only company that brings you professional wrestling in the world. I mean, obviously everybody watches on Monday and Thursday nights, or more Mondays than Thursdays. But this is one of the good things about being a wrestling company, like we can go to these other companies and bring you talent that you will not see anywhere else unless you live in that area.
Well, you know, we look for the best here in New Heights. And in the ring right now, we have some of the very best. As we see Lee with a
Big side slam.
yeah, is that a sidewalk slam?
Semantics.
It seems to me that Lane Smart is actually off his game a little bit tonight because these two newcomers, Mercer and Bryan, are actually kind of taking it to him, at least for the moment, obviously, before we get Big Waylon Barley tagged into the match.
And here he comes.
Well, early in the match, Lane Smart, he was tripped and he landed directly on his head.
That guy has a hard head. If Lane Smart is not at least like 132nd Samoan, I don't know what could possibly break his head.
132nd Samoan.
132nd Samoan. He has to be at least that. That gives you that hard head.
There, right, speaking of a hard head, he just had a huge headbutt from Waylon Barley.
He was 32nd Samoan because he has absolutely no heritage with the Samoans whatsoever. Talking about a hard head, Parker must be 100% Samoan because he has a hard head.
Oh, yeah.
Sends him in with a ride. Look at that.
Wow.
You know, that's like being hit by a Mack truck.
That is 380 pounds, I believe.
380?
This isn't going to end well. Oh! Here goes the cannonball.
I think it might be over here, gentlemen.
Not over till it's over. And Lane Smart delivers some vicious headbutts.
The more of the vicious attacks here.
Especially by the 132nd Samoan Lane Smart. Lane Smart, and we talk a lot about Waylon Barley, but I'm going to say this in full confidence. Lane Smart is a sociopath. He's nuts. It's crazy. He doesn't talk to anybody but Barley and Danny Jack. And how do you think he really talks to Danny Jack?
You don't think he talks to Danny Jack, his manager?
I think Danny
Who's
Jack.
running the show there? Who do you think's running the show? Is it Barley? Is it Danny Jack?
I would like to think that Danny Jack's the money man and Barley is the brains
You
behind
think
the
he's the brains of the operation?
Definitely. Who's going to argue with him?
Nobody. I'm not going to.
Oh, look what we got here.
Oh, right across the back, pushing the throw down on that middle rope.
Now, let me ask you something, Boss and Ben. What is that thing that Danny Jack carries with him all the time? Is that like supposed to be a cane?
It's his kangaroo cane. You can't hear him chanting for it?
I don't think it's a cane. I think it's a ginormous candy cane. Just still wrapped in plastic. The sweets are still inside of it.
After looking at his teeth, I could probably see that happen. Pretty true.
Well, we see this young competitor. What's his name, Boss?
Adam Mercer.
Leo Bryan. That's Leo Bryan.
Leo Bryan.
He was firing back against the tag team champion.
I hate to say it, they were very untalkative in the back. They just kind of said their names and gave me a death stare. That's no surprise. I think I wanted to talk after that.
Nobody talks to you anyways. There's no surprise there.
A lot of people talk to me. It's just sometimes I don't want to talk to them, especially their name's Paul Jordan.
Paul Jordan.
That's weird.
Barley is just beside himself, demanding that Lane make his way to the corner.
You got a big tag.
This is a big tag
gonna
team
happen here.
championship match. Oh, Waylon Barley does not want to lose his belt. Oh, he's like scrapping and beating people up to retain. And they're in their mind. In a row.
This is it! Just a 2 count.
That almost
Close, Ben.
That could have been 3, and that could have crowned us new tag team champions. We've never seen Adam Mercer or Lee Bryan here in Impact Wrestling, and they almost
Leo Bryan.
Leo Bryan.
This is it. Double waistline followed by the senton bomb.
Here it comes.
And that is it.
That has to be it. And it is. That was 380 pounds of Waylon Barley lashing down
And about
on the
350 of Lane Smart, too. And absolutely
happening
no
now?
respect for their opponents, chucking them out of the ring.
That's
like
totally
they were
unnecessary,
nothing.
boss. Don't you think, boss? Don't you think that's unnecessary?
You gotta throw the waist out every now and then, and the question is, who's gonna defeat these two huge
I think just about every tag team in the company, and even, some tag teams that formed on the fly, like anyone who's seen with your favorite wrestler, Santos, they have challenged unsuccessfully to take those belts.
Plus, you're a fan of Santos.
You know you are, Hoss. You talk about him all the time.
How about we do this? How about I talk to the New Heights Brass and I make the tag team titles? I'll talk to them about it. Lane Smart, Waylon Barley versus Santos and Ben Parker. What do you think?
I like that. I will veto that notion because I am not a professional wrestler.
The question still remains, here in New Heights Wrestling, who is going to defeat our tag team champions?
Once again, Waylon Barley and Lane Smart, winners.